what do you want to do with it?
I do taper it at the sides, but I don't like bald taper it though. Bald make it look, give it that crispy kind of feel.
I think bald would look dope.
Oh, nice, okay.
You like your C-cups?
Yeah,
C-cup is this.
Yeah, C-cup where everything is kind of connected with it.
Right.
Yeah,
So
like that.
Do you like enhancements?
Yeah, I usually go in enhancements because I say I want the cut to be, if I'm getting a cut and I ain't getting a cut in so long, it gotta be A1.
Let's do it.
All right, YouTube, this was a fun one. You just got some cuts that was fun. This is a fun one. So my man looking wild right now. He got all that hair. So we gonna kind of clean up his section work just a little bit, comb out his beard. I was excited for the hairline and the beard. I was really excited. So a tip when you're cutting down a lot of bulk, especially around the hairline, the recession points, you want to go with a thicker guard. So I started out with a 2 just to debulk, and I knew I was going to go lower than that, but you want to be safe with the 2 because, again, it's his recession points. Those are going to be his lightest areas, the most sensitive areas, that and the crown. Those are the recession points on the head. So take the 2, debulk it real quick, comb everything out. I'm going to start my taper. So I pretty much convinced him to get a ball taper. He wasn't really feeling it at first, but I told him, look, this trust me, just trust me, bro. He trusted me. It came out clean. I told him he got to get it braided after this. Like, it's only right. He got to get it braided, dreaded, something. So I kind of freestyled this taper. We did like a mid one. And I don't believe in all that system stuff. Just do whatever blends the hair. Like, you got guards for a reason. I'm gonna debulk his beard. I started with like a 3 usually, work my way down, and I try and keep the beard fade as high as possible, but still, you know, you want it to have that contrast and not go from bald to bulk fast, you know? So same thing for this side. I'm gonna keep the C-cup area strong because, you know, analyzing his hair in the beginning, I already knew. I wanted him to keep the C-cups. I could just look at someone and tell, all right, they're going to look better without C-cups or with. He needed them. So we're going to keep those C's. Same thing for the back. He had a very, very hairy neck. So I start fading the back, taking it up high too, being generous. You don't want to keep it super, super low. So for the back, I'm gonna just take my 1, go with the grain, close the lever, and then turn it back around, flick it up, and boom. It's not hard. Very easy. This is the easiest type of hair to fade, in my opinion, afro hair. Just because it grows curly from the root, so it grows very spacey. You don't need a system. With straight hair, maybe, yeah, sure. You can use this, but nah. So he already had his front taper big. It's not like I made it like this. He already had his section like this. So I'm gonna start in the middle, work my way to the right side, and you can just look. The trimmers is hidden. I'm not really doing too much. I'm not pressing hard. I'm just letting it do what it does. So he chose this length for the front taper. Sure, if I had my pickings, I would have probably did it a little smaller, but he already had it sectioned off. Obviously the hair on top is much longer. So for the other side of the line, I'm just gonna connect it over. And my camera's in the way when I do this part, so it'd be sometimes slanted, but I just make sure before I move on, it's straight. That's all you gotta do. For the back, I pretty much had to create a new line. Could I have followed his natural neckline? Sure, but it just would have looked weird. It looked like it was about to connect to the beard. So we're gonna take a lot of that hair off. For his beard, we're gonna make this joint sharp. We're gonna make it sharp. For the mustache, I usually like to take it down to a 1 with the grain, or a 1 open against the grain. And we're gonna pretty much keep his neckline where it's at. We're not gonna dig in. We're just gonna clean up what's already there, because we still have to shape the beard, which is really gonna bring everything together. So I'm gonna spray a little bit of Tomb 45 enhancements just to make his hairline more crispy. You heard him in the beginning. He said, look, if he getting a cut, he wanted to be A1. So this is, with afro hair, this is the best way to make it A1, in my opinion. I'm gonna do a little bit on his beard, just a little bit. And I'm gonna whip my razor out. Shout out Easy Blade, you already know who I'm rocking with. I got my blade tucked in there, real tucked. Use my code for 10% off. It was on the screen a few moments ago. And I'm stretching that skin, making sure that beard is crispy as possible. Hitting a C cup. Now most barbers would think the haircut's done, but we're gonna take our Dyson, put the blow dryer attachment on it, and I'm gonna do low heat and the low air setting. You don't wanna be blowing all in your client's face, and you don't wanna be burning them either, because this thing gets hot. I'm gonna take my sharpest clippers that I have, which are the magic clips. There's multiple parts to shaping a beard. You have the bottom part, the part that's most visible, the most important part, and then you also have the front facing part. The hairs that you can't see right now. So we gave him a clean shaping, and he was feeling it, man. He told me just to shape up his eyebrows and we straight. Look at him, he couldn't even stop smiling. That's how happy he was. This is how my client came in. He was struggling. And this is how he's leaving. Crazy. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.